So it's currently the 6th of November, which means the Christmas markets are about to open up. And I just realised I've never been to a proper German traditional Christmas market. So my plan is at the end of this month to take a trip to Berlin, but only using the money that I can make from selling items on Depop and Vinted. I've only got 23 days, so I better get started. When I got home, I went through my wardrobe and cleared out anything that I didn't wear anymore. My big item were these Doc Martens I wore for work for a week, but never again. I had loads of old shorts, but the market for shorts is a bit quiet right now with it being winter, but I got loads of pants, jumpers and t-shirts. The haul was actually pretty successful, so now it was time to take photos and get it all listed on Vinted. It was dark outside, so dark that my phone kept wanting to use night mode even though all the lights were on, but I didn't try too hard with the photos as it was all cheap old stuff and I just wanted to get it listed ASAP so that we had some money to work with when we were getting more stock. And if you've ever wanted to feel famous, put a bunch of Vinted listings at once and your notifications literally get flooded. Stuff was selling as I was posting it. And then within a few hours I'd sold 9 items, one of them being a bundle of 6 things, even though I was quite hesitant to do it.
I don't know if I want to accept it. They're being a bit cheeky. It's £4.20 off, but it would be a boost to get more stuff. If I'm £4.20 off the budget, I'm going to be fuming. I mean, it's quite a fair few bits, but these are going to take forever to sell. I might just send it, or they might be sat there for weeks. Yeah, let's do it.
So we ended the day on a comfortable £22, £3 for the joggers, another £10 for some joggers, £1 for a quarter zip, and then the bundle of 6 items brought us to £22. Right, it's been a good start so far. I've woke up £30 richer. I've sold, I think, 6 items and then another 2 this morning. I think we're at about £30 now. The one thing I do really want to sell is those Doc Martens. They're up for about £50 or £60. When I get them sold, that'll be a good paycheck. Ready for tomorrow, where I'm going to go to a car boot sale if it's not raining like it is right now, and take a look in some vintage sale shops. But yeah, off to a good start so far. Hopefully some more stuff gets sold throughout the day and then they're all going to get shipped tonight, ready for tomorrow morning. Now it was time to ship my items and check out that camera angle. Good news, the Doc Martens ended up selling, so that's a massive £55 into the pot. Now it's time to cue the packaging compilation. And I put these sticky notes on the parcels just so I could keep track of if they were in post, every or yodel, and also the buyer's name. Taking them to the drop-off points was pretty satisfying. The fact that this money was just sat in my wardrobe. And that's the end of day 2, and we've come out with a whopping £87. Right, now's probably a good time to go over the budget. So my flight has cost me £65 return. Pretty decent, good old Ryanair. Accommodation, that's £40 for 3 nights. It is a hostel. You know, we're selling stuff on Vinted. We can't be affording 5-star hotels yet, maybe in the budget for the next video. And then spending money, I want to have at least €100 for the Christmas markets. But let me just see what €100 is in Great British pounds. Right, we'll call it £88, which is a total of £198. Ooh, so that's it, £193 is the goal. Let's see if we can do it. So I'm actually pretty inexperienced when it comes to car boots. I've only ever been to one and I left empty-handed. But this time I actually had to leave early because I couldn't carry any more stuff. I went through people's things and I tried to find stuff that I knew would sell for more on Vinted, even if it was just a couple quid. I've just got 2 things from the 50p.
Alright, brilliant. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thanks.
I mean, how much is this? 5.
20 quid's a lot.
And I don't know if I'm being trigger happy, but I feel like I'm finding some good stuff. Lovely. Thank you very much.
There you go.
Cheers,
thanks a lot. Yeah, you too.
Right, I did an absolute horrible job at filming all of this, but I went around and tried to find the good deals. I ended up having to leave early because I just was carrying too much stuff. And I will go through the stuff that I bought pretty soon. Absolute first thing I'm doing though is getting some hand sanitizer on because I just touched a lot of filth. I don't even want to touch my phone. These are some New Balances that I bought. They were pretty dirty, so I gave them a scrub, and look at that, night and day difference. It took about 5 minutes. And a couple other things had to be washed, ready for photos. Right, so here's what I've bought.
The Zara jumper 50p, Patagonia top £2, Uniqlo sweater 50p, Zara jeans £4, navy Levi's polo £1.50, black Levi's polo £1.50, Levi's top £2, red heels £2.50, nude heels £2.50, Adidas rugby top £2, Burgaz fleece £1, New Look knit 50p, New Balance 910s £2 and a North Face fleece for £5, which is a total of £27.50p plus the extra 50p for the entrance fee, so that's £28 altogether. So our current numbers are at £87 for the original haul and then minus the £28 for a total of £59. On day 4 I went to the pub to watch my football team lose 3-0, so I had to have the rest of the day to recover and I didn't end up filming anything. I did sell some stuff though, which I sold on day 5. The next quarter zip for £10, the Uniqlo jumper for £5 for a profit of £4.50, and a bundle of things, but it includes something I was selling before this video, so I'll deduct that. For the bundle I sold a Stussy tee for £6, the Patagonia tee for £8, which is £6 profit, the Levi's top for £2.50, which is just a 50p profit, for a total of £16.50. Then I sold the Adidas rugby top for £14, so a £12 profit, the Burgaz fleece for £8, so a £7 profit, and the red heels for £4, which is a £1.50 profit. Let's get that all shipped off.
Just got one to ship.
Thank you, cheers.
We also got our first review, which was a 5-star for quick postage. On day 6, I took yesterday's profit to the Vinted shop to look for some deals. They had a bunch of good stuff that I knew would sell well on Vinted, but unfortunately there was just no profit in the prices. We'll definitely be having a look at some more Vinted shops as our stock is getting much smaller. We did end up selling 2 things on day 6, the North Face fleece for £8, which is a £3 profit, and we did make a loss of £2.50 on the Zara jeans, but it was very unlikely that we were getting much more for them unless we were willing to wait around for weeks.
The rain's actually torrential outside, so I'm not going to muck about filming it. 2 things to post. Right, it's day 6 or 7, I'm not really sure which one it is, but we're coming into a bit of an issue. I'm running out of motion. We've only sold 1 thing today, which was something that I originally listed, which was the ASOS hoodie for something like £1.50. So we're running dangerously low on stock and I'm not selling anything. So I really need to think of some more ways to increase my stock, because these car boots once a week are just not going to cut it.
The next few days were kind of a blur and there wasn't much to film. I sold a few items, like the black Levi's polo for £3, the Ralph Lauren quarter zip for £10 and the Zara jumper for £5, which is a £4.50 profit. My plans for getting stock included going to the car boot and splashing all my cash, but unfortunately it was closed all weekend due to the rain. My other idea was buying and reselling on Vinted, which meant finding good deals on Vinted that I thought I could resell for a profit and get into them first. This is something that I used to do pretty successfully, but it does seem to be nerfed since the price recommendation filter that you get when listing an item. I still scrolled and scrolled through Vinted, refreshing every half an hour or so, until I finally found a decent deal for some Ralph Lauren joggers for just £5. And not long after that, I did see this insane deal for a Ralph Lauren jacket for just £10. These normally resell for anywhere between £50 and £100, but as soon as I went to check out, they sold.
I don't even know what day it is. There's no motion, I don't have anything. Jesus, this sun. I don't have anything, right? Well, I do, but nothing's selling. I'm not really gaining anything. I got them Ralph Lauren joggers, they're just not getting shipped. I don't know what this guy's doing. The shoes, I don't know that market. I don't know if that's like...
Oh shit, the shoes. I forgot to mention them. When I was scrolling, I found this account that sells a bunch of shoes, and from the reviews, it looks like he's selling a load of them every single day. So I wanted to test out this shoe market. 95s seem to be pretty popular, so I found a cheap-ish pair to see if I could turn a profit.
The shoes, I don't know that market. I don't know if that's like, if that's a bargain or not. I'm starting to think it's not. I just need to get some stock, but I don't know where. I'm trying to go to more vintage shops, but there's just like nothing there. I mean, I keep trying, I do keep going to them. We'll see what happens. I can't really find anything vintage. I'm just a bit, I need 80 quid. I need £80 or £88 even, or £92 even. But yeah, I need to find something and we need to get back. We need to start rolling again. Day 14, I bought 2 Ralph Lauren knitted jackets, one for £12 that I kind of want to keep, and another for £9 that does have a bit of fading on it, but I think it just adds to the character. The guy I bought it off wanted to double check that I'd seen the fading because the images didn't really show it, and I said it was all good, but he's just sent me a message as I'm recording this, saying he's going to send me a little surprise with the order as an apology, so I'm excited to see what that is.
What an absolute idiot, both me and him. Look at that stitch job, the tag's just shite. And then there's no info tag, it's just this little fucker. Is he stupid?
And this is the guy that sent me a little gift. Is it a polo or a t-shirt? Ooh, it's a cheeky little Boss polo. I mean, cheers.
Green tag. I've never seen the green tags.
I'll take that, happy days.
Well, let's see how bad this really is.
Oh, what, is that it?
You can barely tell. Yeah, it's not great, but I kind of like it. Don't think this one's fake, which is good. Yeah, that's sweet.
Right, the microphone was just ass while filming this, but basically I went through and dug out even more stuff I hadn't worn in years to get it listed on Vinted. And also, the Ralph Lauren knit zip-up came. I was really excited about it and Loki wanted to keep it, but when it turned up, it was a kid-size medium. It literally said nowhere in the description or the title, but you can see it in the tag on the photo that says years 10 to 12. So that's going straight on Vinted, and hopefully we can still make a profit. And then I've also got the shoes. Hey, I'll tell you what, they're clean. Their tread's a little weak. They're a clean shoe. I must have put them through the wash. I thought I was going to have to clean them myself, but the other one's about the same. The tread's not great, but... So my plan is to just get this all photographed, get it up on Vinted again, and hopefully make some sales before the end of this challenge. Let's see how it goes. So back to photoing stuff. They aren't amazing, but apparently they didn't need to be because the stock was once again flying off the shelf. I quickly sold a bundle of 2 things, the All Saints zip up and the ASOS quarter zip for £7.60, the black H&M jeans for £4, the M&S quarter zip for £4, and the blue H&M jeans for £3. That concludes day 19. With 3 days left and a little under £30 to make, I'm cutting it close, but with my current stock, it can be done. Day 20 and the ball keeps rolling. I sold the faded Ralph Lauren zip up for £19, which is a £6 36p profit. After a lot of offers, I sold the 95s for full price, so maybe selling shoes is a good market. I got £35 for them, which is a profit of £7 86p. And finally, I was very happy to see the kids Ralph Lauren zip sold. It was actually quite popular. I put it up for £25 and eventually accepted an offer for £22, giving me a profit of £5 85p. Day 20 and I did sell one more thing, £5 for some Gymshark joggers, meaning I only needed £2 and 83p. But I ran out of stock that I'd just listed. The only thing left were the nude heels from the car boot sale, the new look sweater and the beat up New Balances, along with some stuff I listed at the very start of this challenge. Since all this stuff had been sat on my Vinted for weeks, I wasn't hopeful it was suddenly going to sell. Was I really going to miss this challenge by £2 and 83p? After all this effort, taking photos, listing, sending offers and shipping parcels, every hour of the day went by so quickly. Day 21 drifted into day 22. I had 24 hours to go. I'd spent the last month scrolling through pictures of traditional German Christmas markets, getting in the Christmas spirit. I needed an early Christmas present, one last Christmas wish. But as I went to bed on day 22, I kept myself awake, wondering how I could finish this video off with a defeat. And on the 29th of November, the final day of the challenge, I woke up to a notification. Sold! The New Balance 610s from the car boot, sold for £3, bringing my total to £193 and 17p. Just 17p above the budget. I mean, seriously, I did not realise it was going to be this close. I did not plan this at all. I genuinely thought the game was over. I thought I'd failed the challenge. I know I had to sell a lot of my own stuff, but it was stuff that I never even wore. The Vinted reselling actually went okay. We've had some decent deals. We only really made like 5 or 6 quid between them. Shoes are definitely something I'm going to check out in the future. But I just can't believe I bought a holiday just selling stuff on Vinted. This video has been so fun to make. I'm definitely excited for the next one. I mean, 17p. 17p is what made the difference. And of course it was those New Balance shoes as well. I did not think they were ever leaked. I thought they were going to the charity shop. But yeah, I'm back from the trip now. I ended up getting food poisoning. I don't think it was from the Christmas markets. I ate a lot of dodgy stuff whilst I was out there. And speaking of the Christmas markets, we have made it to the German Christmas markets. Look at this massive tree. Is this going to turn into a travel vlog for a minute? Here we go. Let's go check it out. All this hard work on Vinted is finally paying off. I'm going to be able to afford my hot dog and a pint, hopefully. I could do with one of them. We're in, no messing about. Gonna scram this, and then it's time to get a beer as well. Not gonna lie, I thought it'd be bigger. I don't know if you can tell. Holy sh**, this tastes good. I don't know what it's seasoned with. I don't think I've ever had this before. That is the best sausage I've ever had, oh my god. I can't find the beer. It's all like mulled wine and hot chocolates and stuff. This was going to be beer. I just put it into Google. It's definitely not beer. Very successful. It's been really nice looking around. Look, all this absolute. Just in the 90th minute, I found the beer. Rollberg. Finally, I got absolutely slated for trying to call it a Rollberg. They're like, oh, you mean beer? Yes, I do. €7. I mean, it's a little pricey. That's definitely not a pint. It's probably about half. But oh, let's get into it. Oh yeah, that's what I wanted. Well yeah, that tastes good, thank you. Off to, I think I'm gonna get a crepe. I'm just gonna have this and go get a crepe.